What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jefton Jones, and as you all know, I'm often being asked to talk about relationship advice. Always. Now, let's take a look at this article I recently came across. It says, my girlfriend of 6 months has been out of work for the past 2 weeks, and she just got word that she will be laid off permanently. She asked me could she move in with me. I told her that I'm not ready to share my home with anyone. She offered to pay half the bills. I declined. She then proceeded to ask me could I pay her rent for her next month. I told her that I'm uncomfortable doing things that a husband should do for my girlfriend, but I told her that she could borrow $300. She says that I'm wrong for not helping her out during her time of need, but that isn't the case in my perspective. She says that she isn't sure that she will continue dating me. Am I wrong here, or is this just another case of a woman feeling entitled? Look, you all. This was very hard for me to answer because I'm married already. My life is made up in the way that I wanted it to go, right? So this by itself is super deep because even when I was dating, I never exactly had these issues. And so if any couple were to come to me and talk to me about issues regarding this nature, I would have to really sit down and use my brain to think about it because this is nothing that I've ever had to do myself. I never lived with a woman prior to marriage. I never, had to pay another woman's bills. I never had responsibilities when it came to dating. Real life, like grown-up adult life type responsibilities, right? And so reading this, I got to thinking, I was like, ouch. Like, if I had to do these things, I think my perspective on it would be different. I'm like, okay, because I know my girl. If anyone knows their girl, it's the boyfriend, right? If anyone knows that girl, it's their boyfriend. They know what's happening in their life. It's the man in their life. And so to hear this dude say like, nah, I'm straight on that. Those are adult husband duties. I'm thinking in my head, like, first of all, this relationship was already built on the wrong things. For him to even feel comfortable in saying something like that, they have already made it clear with one another that their relationship was built off of something else that wasn't focused around one day getting married. And I don't know if it was her position in the relationship that has been stopping them from progressing to seeing that married stage one day, but he felt extremely comfortable saying that that's something that a husband would do, as if it was her that didn't want to get married, right? Yeah, I mean, who comes out and says, what guy comes out and says that's something a husband would do? Well, the husband is going to be proposing to the woman one day, and unless the woman doesn't want to get married, I don't see why he would take such a stance like this. And so this was interesting to me because I'm thinking to myself, like, for me, for every other gentleman that I know, they're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna help you with the bills, unless this was a regular thing. And unless their relationship was built off of things that were probably more sexual instead of mental and deeper than, just more than sexual things. And so, for me, I know my woman best. I'm like, look, I'm going to help you, right? We're not going to make this a monthly thing, but I'm going to help you because that's what I am here to do. Like, you my girl, I see you struggling. I know that you putting in the hard work. You even have offered to pay rent. I'm going to help you out. And if that's honestly his belief and thinking like, okay, no, I don't feel comfortable living with you, I'm going to just throw you $300. I mean, that's kind of tough. I mean, You know, not you treating this person like somebody you don't want to have dealings with financially. And it could be that she's struggling with financial issues. She could be struggling with her finances, right? And so maybe that's why he threw out the, no, I'm not going to do this, because if I do this once, you're going to be asking me to do this all the time, and that's something I don't feel comfortable with. That's something only a husband can do. But just from the outside looking in on this article, this dude is in the wrong. And this girl is in the wrong, because it does not sound like they're in a relationship that is one day going to turn into a marriage. Y'all hear what I'm saying? This shows no signs of them progressing towards marriage. For him to feel comfortable saying that, this shows no signs. So, I think dude is in the wrong, but I also think she is in the wrong. They both need to be educated. They both need to be counseled. And I'm praying for them. If this is indeed a real article, or if somebody just posted this on live for great food for thought, I'm not sure. But if you couples are dealing with something similar, that is why you always hear me preaching courtship. I don't believe in getting in a relationship to entertain one another. I believe that you get into a relationship to court that individual one day. This is not a, hey, I entertain you, we go to the club, we look good together in pictures, I'm showing you off to my family kind of relationship. No, this is a relationship that we're wanting to go in with an expectancy to one day marry one another. That is the difference between courting and dating. And so if you're listening to this video and you've made it this far, I want to hear what you think in the comment section. Was the dude wrong? Was the girl wrong? Or do you agree with me in that both of them were wrong, because it did not sound like their relationship was going to be one that was going to be stable for the long run? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and I'm out.